Guys, it's your girl Erica Saccoccio, and we are on the Child Care Director's Chair podcast, and it is game time. So get ready to take your professional development to the next level with the Born to Teach conference. High energy sports theme event happening in Houston, Texas, July 10th through the 13th. And today we're going to get a little behind the scenes look with the incredible Latrice Galloway. She is the mastermind behind this conference. She's going to give us a little bit of an inside playbook on this year's theme, how she selected her all-star lineup presenters, and what attendees can expect when they show up at this year's epic event. Whether you're an educator, a coach, or just passionate about teaching, you'll want to hear about this year's conference and all that it's bringing to your A game. So welcome to the show, my friend.
Hey, thanks for having me again, Erica.
Yes, you're welcome. So, Born to Teach I already know, is an amazing conference. I need everyone else to know. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
What inspired you to go with like this team theme, right? And how does that connect with the work that we do as educators?
Listen, because being an educator, and especially an ECE, it's a sport. Like, it's physical. It's mental, it's all the things. And I feel like as ECE educators, we are all stars. Like, we are all stars. Oftentimes we get overlooked and underplayed, but we're all stars. We show up every single day. We're running plays, we're changing up strategies and doing all the things. So I feel like it's a sport. And I watch how in the sports, they are hardcore practicing. They're always changing up their game, changing up the strategies, working as a team to win the game. And I need educators to know that that's what we're going to have to do if we want to win and help our babies every single day. We may have to switch up the strategies, right? We're going to have to come together as a team to make this work. And we are the all-stars. So I thought it would be perfect and fitting to have this all-star theme with this all-star lineup.
Yeah, I think too, when you think sports, you think teamwork, you think strategy, you think pushing your limits, and that all really kind of comes together. And I love the way that your conference brings the teaching staff and the admin together, because a lot of times, let's face it, a lot of the conference are out there, they either all for teachers or all for owners. So I love that collaboration because both sides need each other, drastically to make it happen.
A team.
Yes, we are a team,
I'm the only
right?
one going to the conference, and I'm the owner, and I'm getting all the plays, all the strategies. And my team don't have the same plays and strategies. We're on two different pages. And so I think bringing us together to learn together is why Born to Teach is different. And it's something that I always wanted to do, especially growing in my leadership role, that I found out that we needed to be on the same page if we were going to win.
Yeah. So what can attendees expect from the sessions that you have lined up?
Well, first of all, our sessions are high energy. That's the one thing. If you come and think you're going to get a sit down, make and take, somebody's going to just talk to you the whole time. Not the conference. High energy, engagement, strategies that you can take back and use on Monday. I want you to leave Sunday and Monday hit the ground running in your classroom. And that's what all the speakers are bringing, right? They can expect real strategies. The people, and I know we're going to talk about speakers later, but the people that I pick to speak, they live this every single day. So they're going to keep it real. One thing I love about the speakers I choose, they're not giving you this cookie cutter book generated type of response. No, they're in their centers. They're in the classroom every single day. They live and breathe this. So they're going to be able to go back with strategies, high energy, connections. You cannot win this game alone. Right? People have met their best friends there. People have met people that they can call on when nobody else understands what you're going through in the classroom or in your center or with employees. They've met someone at one of my events that they're like, oh, this is my ECE bestie. Like she's I can vent to her. She understands. And we're going to get celebrated. We oftentimes get overlooked. My job is to let you know how much we appreciate you. ECE educators, my job is to let you know that you are appreciated. And so we are going to be celebrating you. Cue our ESPYs award show, and we're going to have fun. So I mixed all that together. Engagement, fun, strategies, knowledge to bring this amazing conference to everyone. So you will not leave Born to Teach the same as you came. I promise you that.
That's true. I left with a lot of new ECE besties, about 12 that I have been in contact with literally every other week. I'm talking to either Jay or Shannon or my lovely toddler tutor. Like I love all of those,
Yes.
all those folks.
And you met them all at Point
I
to
did
Teach,
every
right?
one of them, every one of them. You know what's so funny? And I tell people every time people ask me, this conference is so engaging that last year a hurricane was coming in. I had been there. I was so plugged in. Some of the vendors were packing up, and I'm like, "Why are you guys leaving this place?" Is awesome. They're like, "There is a hurricane coming." I was like, "What?" They said, "Yeah, they've been talking about it for days." I'm like, I was so in the room, I didn't even know a hurricane was coming. It was definitely amazing.
It was amazing.
And I was just a vendor. I was just a vendor.
Yeah, but this time,
this
you're on that all-star lineup.
This time we are going to talk about making sure you do not burn yourself to the ground, teachers.
Yes.
Yeah. So how did you, let's talk about the speakers. How did you pick the folks that you picked?
So it was very intentional. And I tell people all the time, almost every single person on the stage, I handpicked. They did not submit a speaker proposal, almost every single one. So I wanted people that were in the trenches, still in the classroom, still in their centers. I wanted people that can give you real strategies. Again, like I said, not just what they think, what people say, what's heard, but real strategies that they can take back to their classroom and their centers from real experiences, right? These are people who have years under their belt, and they are passionate about what they do. So when I started creating this conference, the first thing I always look for is the pain points that people are experiencing, right? As an owner, as a director, as a teacher, what are some of the things that I hear, whether it's my client, people I speak to, my staff, what are the things that they complain about all the time? Because 9 times out of 10, we all complaining about the same stuff. And so just let's be real. So I then sit down and say, okay, I need a topic on this. Then I seek out the experts. I start looking. People I know from my network, people that have referred people to me, people that I have found online and at other conferences that I felt like they can bring it and they can really give the people what they need to succeed and take back. And that's how I started handpicking. When it came to the keynotes, I like my keynotes to be, I know, Erica. I like my keynotes to be inspiring and motivating as well, and let them know we can do this and we are important. And Eric Thomas, like,
don't get me started.
I know, I ain't gonna get you started. He didn't have me through some times, and I know, and people don't know that he was an educator, right? So him coming in to pour into you guys, to let us know that we're all champions, right? In our own right. And these children need us to be champions for them. I cannot wait. And then I had to throw in the sports aspect, right? So that's why me and Sydney Carter are going to be doing a fireside chat, because it takes a team to win, right?
Yeah.
And it's a coach is the leader, which owner, director, and it takes the team to win. So we're going to talk a lot about how team plays, how to build that team so that we can all win the champion. And again, Ron Clark was there last year. I decided to keep that energy going. And we got the co-founder, Kim Bearden, who's going to come and pour into us. Then we have Tamina Adams that's going to come and pour into us. So I intentionally pick people that I know that will pour into you, and you will not leave the same. You will not leave the same. And so that's how I picked them. And I picked the sessions based upon what I know people are struggling with.
So this conference, it has a wide audience, from new teachers to seasoned educators. How would you say, or who would you say is the perfect player for this year's conference?
Anybody in ECE.
Anybody.
It doesn't matter. You can be that teacher who's stressed and ready to leave the industry, that burnt out director.
Please don't go.
Owner that don't know. Yeah, that owner that's working 12-hour days. It's the new teacher who's like, I want to be here, but I don't know what I'm doing, but this is where I'm supposed to be. Anybody in early childhood education, this is for you. You are going to meet some amazing people that you can collaborate with, connect with. You're going to go into these sessions. And Erica, I don't know if you downloaded the conference guide, but
I didn't.
The conference guide. Wait till you download the conference guide. You can see that in that conference guide, these sessions, it is a session for everyone. one. You just need to be an ECE.
Yeah.
Listen, I bring my cook, I bring my floaters, my curriculum coordinator, everybody in my center. It doesn't matter. They come because in some capacity they work with the children.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so if you're an ECE, this is for you. Seasoned, I don't care. People say, I've been in the industry 15 years. I've been in it 18 years. And I still learn something every single day. Right?
Yeah.
Things are changing.
Well, I learn every day too. Every day. And if you're not learning, you ain't pushing yourself. So let's talk about that for a minute. So sports are all about pushing limits and setting new records. So how does Born to Teach Conference help educators step out of their comfort zone? Because that's the other thing. There's no growth if you are not pushing yourself. So let's talk about
if you're
that.
not pushing yourself, there's no growth. And at Born to Teach, these sessions are going to push you to be the best educator, the best leader, the best owner, director that you can be because of the sessions, because you're in the room with other people that are pushing themselves. For me, when I'm in a space of people that are elevating and growing, I have no choice but to level up because it's like, I'm not going to be the only one, but you have to put yourself in those rooms, right? You have to put yourself, and Born to Teach is that room. These speakers are going to pour into you. And one thing I love about my conference, I was just telling someone earlier, is that these speakers don't get off the stage and go to their room and act like they don't know you, right? You can catch them on the side and ask them a question. I poured into so many people, hugged so many people. I cried with people at Born to Teach, people who said this was their last chance. They were ready to give up. And if this conference didn't pour something in them, they were calling it quits. But this conference gave them that renewed passion again. They remembered their why when they were in the room, when they were listening to the stories and the keynotes and in the sessions and meeting people and collaborating. So this is going to push you to your limits to step out of your comfort zone. Maybe you're that owner that's stuck on paper. This conference, when we start having classes on technology, it's going to push you to be like, dang, I do got to get a little bit better with technology. Or you have your same strategy in the classroom that you know don't work with little Johnny, but that's all you comfortable with. When you get in sessions like Mr. J's and Miss Aaron's, you're going to learn that you can be that teacher, that fun teacher, and change up your strategy. So this is going to push you to your limits. You're not coming here to leave the same.
No, for sure. So I know that you always have some surprises planned for folks. Without giving too much away, maybe what's one thing that's going on at the conference that's just like a slam dunk?
Man, it's the ESPYS. It's the ESPYS award show. This is going to blow your mind. If you see the ESPYs that the celebrity athletes do online, what about these amazing MVP ECE teachers, directors, owners, centers, family home providers? I think for me, that has been a lot of strategic planning. That's something different. And that getting these people recognized and being able to have them walk across that stage and be recognized for the hard work they do among their peers. I'm looking so forward to that, and also to the tailgate party.
How do I love that. How do people vote or nominate? Can you tell folks a little bit about that? And is there still time?
Yeah, so nominations are over because they ran for a whole month.
Okay.
And we took all the nominations, which had over 1,000 nominations, and we took them and found whoever had the most in each category. The top 3 people that had the most in each category, we announced them last week. Voting ends on May 31st. So we left voting open for 2 weeks. So you can go to borntoteachcon.com, click on ESPYs, and it'll show you their picture, the name of their center, where they're from, and every category. We have 5 categories, which was ECE Educator of the Year, it was Owner of the Year, Director of the Year, Family Home Provider of the Year, and Center of the Year. And so go vote for your favorite owner, center, teacher. And I am super excited to be able to hand these awards to some amazing educators. So I think that's going to be something.
Yeah, that is amazing. So if you're listening right now, guys, when you get off the podcast, go on over to the website. Of course, buy a ticket if you don't already have it. You're probably one of the last 5 people in the country who don't have a ticket to this conference.
And if you want to come, Erica, you better get it quick because it's almost sold out. And I'm serious. I mean, VIP sold out over a month ago,
Yeah.
and they're going fast.
Yeah, who doesn't love your conference is awesome. Go and vote, folks. Go and vote because that's the least you can do. Support other educators, even if it's not your school that's on it. Go and vote. Go and vote. And give a little love. Give a little love to some folks. All right, as we start to wrap up, let's. I know the vibe there. For folks who've never been there, can you describe the vibe? Because it's hard to describe, but can you describe the vibe that attendees are going to feel when they walk through the store?
The energy is electric. I mean, it's unmatched. And this is, so when you get to the check-in, you're going to feel the energy, everything is strategic. You're going to walk in feeling like the all-star player that you are. You're going to walk in like you are the show. You're going to feel that way. You will make everybody feel like you an all-star player. From the people who greet you, from our amazing BTT squad. Shout out to the squad. And if you're interested, you can go on the website and apply to be a squad member. But from there on, they are bringing the energy and setting the tone from the time you walk through the door. It is not your conference that you're going to walk through and it's going to be so quiet you can hear a pin drop. You're not going to hear anything drop, right? Because
not even a hurricane, guys.
Erica missed the whole hurricane. The building was shaking. She didn't hear nothing. It's loud, but loud in a good way. Loud with energy, with people talking, connecting, networking, laughing, hugging, high-fiving, music. Very high energy. And that goes throughout the sessions as well. We don't sit all the time. Don't come trying to be cute in your heels. I know I may have heels, but I have my flats right behind me because we're going to have you up, down. We're not going to have you sitting for 8 hours a day. You're going to be up, down, moving. We may ask you to dance. We're going to have games and fun and interactive activities. It's electric. It's something I really can't describe, but when I sat back last year and I had this vision for Born to Teach, and I sat back last year to be able to really take it all in, I was like, it's exactly what I envisioned.
So let's talk about the food is great. The hotel, amazing. My first time in Texas, had a great time in Texas. Not to mention they have
It's hot though.
It's hot, but who cares? You got that amazing pool, rooftop pool, lazy river, the shape of Texas. You're going to have a blast. So you're going to learn a lot. You're going to make a lot of network connections and you're going to have fun and you're going to leave feeling, as she had said, poured into. So for anybody who is on the fence about attending, Latrice, what's your last winning pitch to get them to come this summer?
If you're tired, I'm tired. You burnt out. You just know that what you're doing every single day is not working. And this is in the classroom and from a leader's standpoint. And you are ready for a change. This is where you need to be. This is where you need to be. Like I said before, you will not leave the same. And we need you in the building. We need you in the building, and we're going to roll out the red carpet and treat you like the all-star that you are. And tickets are limited. I'm telling you now. We are expecting it to sell out, if not by the end of this week, early next week. So grab your ticket now. I guarantee you, you will not be disappointed. And I put my stamp on that. So get in the room.
I put my stamp on that too. And I don't do that a lot. So if you're ready to level up your game, do not miss Born to Teach Conference in Houston, Texas, July 10th through the 13th. Whether you're in the classroom, you're coaching the next generation, this is your chance to train like a pro. Connect with fellow educators, take your teaching skills to the next level. Head on over to borntotechcon.com, grab your ticket today, and don't forget to use my code, Erica. Jamika, I love you. She made it so easy. Erica, ERICA, all caps, because I'm all cap kind of girl. Check it out. Get your ticket. There is 2,500 of you that listen to this podcast every month. Let's sell this conference out. Thank you, Latrice. As always, thank you as always. I love you. Thank you so much for your time. And I'm going to get my sneakers. I love a good conference where I can wear sneakers. I'm going to get some game gear. We're going to do it.
We're going to do it. Let's do it.
We're going to do it. Love you, honey. Have a great day.
Bye, Erica.